Hi guys. Since I received a lot of, and by a lot of, I mean the 4 friends that watch my videos, good feedback about the format of my last upload, I'm doing it again. Today, we are going to be drawing some CHIBIS of Chinese idol Wang Yibo. Because I'm getting very stressed being at home unable to go out. I was supposed to be doing some homework, but that didn't really work out. As a matter of fact, this didn't work out either at first. Probably because I was still stressed and looking at a pretty face wasn't enough. But here we are. When I'm really stressed out, I need to look at aesthetically pleasing things. Lately those have been flowers and Wang Yibo. It'll change with time, I guess, as he said. For now we have Weibo Awards Wang Yibo. As a side note, the one who kind of introduced this man to me was my mother. Because she made me watch Chen Qingling. I knew him before that from Unique but never really caught my attention. So there's that. And talking about Chen Qingling, or Modao Zushi, or if you prefer, the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. Yeah, let's call it that. You may want to see a Lan Wang Ji. Well, I didn't do one. Don't ask me why, I just didn't. But here's a fantasy Westworld Wang Yibo. To compensate, I'll change the topic now. I'm saying it because I don't know how to change the topic naturally. However, I really wanted to share this failure I call life with you guys. Okay. Let me tell you a story. While I was showering, the curtain kept coming closer, so I kept pushing it. And would you believe? That caused the water to spill all over the bathroom's floor. So I finished showering and luckily the water hadn't got to another room. I cleaned up, and while I'm doing that, I trip and spill all the water on the floor again, so yeah, that was fun.
Y con esto y un bizcocho.
We finished Crystal Sky from yesterday's Wang Yibo. First I'm going to put some watercolor to establish the colors that I want to use. Now this feels like a tutorial, but you know it's not, because I told you about my funny shower story. And you don't hear that on a tutorial. Also, I kind of mixed purple into it. It was an accident, but I thought it was pretty so I didn't fix it. Doesn't this Wang Yibo remind you of something? Because it sure does for me. As you can see, this is all very basic coloring. I'll add details later with color pencils. This one is staying like this. I know I didn't color the backpack. I didn't notice at the time, because I'm blind. By this time, my phone stopped recording, because my lunch alarm went off, so the watercolor coloring time might decrease significantly, since I wanted to eat. You might be wondering too. Maybe you are not, but I don't care. Why do I have a lunch alarm scheduled? Well, that's because, when I have this amount of free time, alone at home, I tend to stop giving a about myself. If I don't keep myself occupied, I fall asleep, and then I can't sleep at night. I start thinking about life and death. Lose the count of the days because I don't sleep at night, and when I fall asleep I wake up the same day and I wonder why. I also stop eating when I find something to focus on, or eat a lot while having nothing to do. So yeah, I need alarms. I had this last drawing already prepared, thanks to my drawing teacher, because he stresses me out. He makes me want to cry. He is a psychologically unstable man. And when I think he might be a good person, he just turns out to be worse than I expected. Here I start to get nervous, quite noticeably, because I have only 15 minutes left to eat. Nobody is forcing me to follow this schedule, and if I eat a little later nothing will happen. But it still gets on my nerves. Well, let's get into the final details. I really think that this last part adds a lot to the final result. Usually I feel that everything I do is horrible, but I can kind of fix it in this last part. Am I making sense? Completely irrelevant to this. Do you know that people who put blush everywhere? Oh, an elbow. Let's put blush. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm one of them. Somehow that makes everything look very soft and cute. And since I'm not, I like to see things that are, indeed, soft and cute. As a side note, by that time, I had just came back from eating. And by came back, I mean, I took the plate out of the range of my camera. The point is that I, for some reason, thought I was going to be able to take 500 milliliters of mushroom cream. And apparently I'm not. My tummy hurts. Anyway, I have to say that I'm really digging this outfit. At first it didn't convince me much, but the more I see it, the more flattering I think it is. Like, the jacket at first reminded me of a rich old grandma jacket. But the length is actually quite interesting. I just had to say it. Obviously this might be a biased opinion because the one who's wearing it is Wang Yibo. And, man, he could wear a trash bag and he would still look gorgeous. Moving on. I messed up really badly with the colors on this one. I wanted a bluish black, but I didn't know how to get that with my watercolors, so I went for the darkest blue that I had. I don't have black, by the way. Then I thought that layering that with a black color pencil would work. It clearly doesn't, so I kind of gave up and made it black, without the bluish undertone. Which upsets me a bit, because my painting teacher, a good teacher, may I add, really made me see how a little bit of pigment on black or white makes everything richer, and more beautiful, and cohesive. But still, I ended up liking the result of this one. Even though it's a little crooked. I know. We're about to finish this. I feel pretty productive having made this, although it's not homework. I think it helps me improve. You might already know, art is all about practicing non-stop. Many people have this wrong idea about how drawing is a God's-given talent that not everyone has, and while I can agree to a very short extent, for me the real talent is creativity, and drawing is more of a technique, a skill, something you can improve and work on. Sorry, got a little serious there. Where were we? Oh, yes. I should say my final words before reveal time. This was actually pretty relaxing. I was so focused I didn't even want to eat until my alarm went off. I hoped you liked it. And that's it. I ain't got anything else to say. I wanted to do reveal time with natural sunlight, but yeah. Hi, the f you said to me? Sorry, did you hear what he said to me? The birds are chirping, that's all I hear. I'm so tired of y'all.